AYANEO were nice enough to send the AYANEO Pocket DMG over, so let's have a look at everything that they sent. Starting off with the gift box, this is normally included if you pre-order on Indiegogo. It comes with a nice little cardboard stand that houses the DMG fairly nicely. We then have a little tempered screen protector to protect that OLED display, which is pretty necessary considering the cost of this handheld. Next is some joystick caps, which is normally good for the smaller analog sticks on these AYANEO devices. And then, not really related to the handheld itself, but we have a nice little tin mug with AYANEO's slogan on it. And last but not least, it wouldn't be an AYANEO gift pack without some stickers, which is always a nice little touch to find in your gift box. Next included in this package, and I'm not sure if these were Indiegogo perks, but there's two cases included. The first is like a retro kind of mesh Game Boy pouch that's really just to pop your DMG into and throw it in your bag. But the one that I absolutely love is this leather pouch that's meant to look like a vintage shoulder strap. They also did it for the Pocket Micro, and this one is in a brown, and I absolutely love it. Not only is it premium, but it just fits the retro vibes of the DMG perfectly. And it also just opens up to perfectly protect the handheld as well. We'll pop it in a little bit later. But yeah, just looking at the case itself, it's honestly quite stylish in terms of gaming accessories. Really protective on the inside. Little shoulder strap if you want to wear it that way, or a hand strap. And just super nice case and perfectly matches the premium aesthetic of the handheld, which I love. I'd love to see more of these with handhelds. Like the other Android handhelds that AYANEO have released, it doesn't come with a power brick in the box, so you do get this one separately. I think it's 35 watts, and it has the little retro branding on it with a bunch of international adapters, which is great for me here in Australia. Yeah, up to you whether you need this or want this. It's a great little compact charger, and it perfectly works with all the AYANEO Android devices that I've tested it with so far, so totally your call. But yeah, nice little compact charger, and it's great to see Australia considered because we aren't often in these types of things. And now we have the unboxing experience of the Pocket DMG itself. This is the retro version, which has this little outer layer box. As you can see, the chip inside this is the Snapdragon G3X Gen 2, which is pretty powerful, as we'll find as this video goes on. And yeah, I think just the unboxing experience of this Pocket DMG is one of AYANEO's best. I think every AYANEO handheld that I've unboxed has just been such a premium unboxing experience, and they have not left any stones unturned for this one. It is just beautiful right from the moment you put the box on the table and start lifting it out. I don't know if you can see here on the side and front, but there is a little game story that AYANEO have designed around this console, which is pretty cool to see. The first thing that you see in the box is just telling you that you get a different number of little analog sticks and bumpers in the box, which we'll get to in a little bit. And then it's fairly familiar. You get the console on the inner box on a little piece of cardboard. That lifts out, and there it is, the Pocket DMG Retro Edition in all of its glory. I've been super excited for this one for a long, long time. I know many of you also have been looking forward to it. Just the feel in the hands and the look. It looks like the original Game Boy, but there's obviously some key differences with the analog stick, the touchpad, and just lots of different control options. I don't mind that there's no second analog stick personally. There's a magic wheel on the side, which you can control volume, brightness, performance, and a bunch of other different things with. 4 customizable buttons on the side, a micro SD card holder. I think this one comes with a 1TB SSD, so you probably won't need that if you're getting the retro version. There's a Touch ID fingerprint sensor power button, USB-C charging at the bottom, and 4 bumpers at the back, which feel pretty good to hold, and the fan there as well. Then there is speakers on the left and right side of the console as well. But yeah, in the hands, this little handheld feels similar to the Game Boy that I remember, a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, but really good in the hands. The analog stick is one of the best on the AYANEO devices that I've held. And this magic wheel, which I've been using for everything, has been fantastic. As in the box, we have a number of little instruction manuals. I like that AYANEO normally go over the top with these and provide it in a number of different languages. It sort of just goes through the software and some of the physical controls on the hardware itself. And as I mentioned, there is no USB-C charger in the box. You do get a USB-C cable. It's always a good length, which I like with AYANEO devices. And yeah, given this is Android, you can plug it into pretty much anything on the other end and you'll get a good charge. And then also in the box, there is a different variety of bumpers and analog stick caps. Different color to what's included on the console. It's up to you whether you want to change it over. But again, I do like that AYANEO normally give you some level of customization to your handheld. At this price point, it's appreciated. So let's get this thing turned on. One of the key selling points of this handheld is that it has a gorgeous 3.92-inch OLED display. I won't get to any games in this video, but I have been using it to play GameCube games, PS2 games, and it just looks absolutely stunning and brings a new life to so many retro games that have never looked dull, but it just brings a whole level of new vibrancy and contrast playing on this screen. It is absolutely gorgeous. And lastly, as part of this unboxing, I wanted to just show how nicely the handheld fits into this leather case, which I've been using a lot to take with me in my backpack. It just, again, slots in perfectly and also looks super stylish in terms of gaming cases, especially AYANEO's. It looks really great. But if you are looking for something a little bit more lightweight, you can also pop it into this little mesh bag. It's probably not going to be as protected, but if you're throwing it in a backpack just for the day, I think totally fine to use it. And yeah, that is the unboxing experience for the AYANEO Pocket DMG. Stay tuned. I've just got the Pocket Evo and the Pocket Micro as well, so lots of AYANEO goodness coming.